Hey there, folks. It's a late metaphysical coffee time. It's just after lunch, 12:28, August 31st, Wednesday. Anyone can make a mistake, but to actually, son of a bitch, I'm so sick of these. There's so many idiots on the other side that still want to die. Anyway, what I was saying is, what good is it to misrepresent a truth that you know, or to outright lie about something, speak something that's incorrect, if you already understand the actual reality of it? It is coffee time, but this time I'm drinking agua. I love my water. I got up real early. I often do. And I can only drink so much coffee. I mean, I like it, but I have my triple or quadruple double espresso in the morning. This morning I went easy. It was a triple double espresso with just a touch of sugar. Turbinated is called, cane sugar, natural, and just a small bit, then a little stevia. Excuse me, my Chowa tea. Anyway, you know what? When I do these coffee times, I want to say when we, but unfortunately, y'all are just listening instead of participating, and I'm still working on that. I have to go put up the monitor and get ready to move one of my largest computer system over to where the studio is downstairs. Behind me, there's a sliding glass door with my backyard. Nothing fantastic. I don't have those props. I don't have the time or the effort. But what I want to talk about right now is a thought process we get a lot. It's like, damn it, why do I bother? Why should I? Well, the people that listen to me, 99.9%, you're compassionate people, you care. And you know something's wrong. You know all this crap with religions and everything is wrong. You know there's something going on out there. You know spirit's real, and you know it relates to you somehow very strong. Well, that's true, because that's who you are. Spirit. It's like I've said, when you get when you hook up an EKG to you and you got those little lines, that's fluxation, and your biomagnetic, and it's chemical, but it's also magnetic, electromagnetic energy as part of who you are. That's why there's an energy signature. Excuse me. Are you wearing a battery when you go get that done? Does the doctor say, we're going to do an EKG, so plug in a new battery, okay? We want a good, strong signal. No, it's you. People say, no, it's just the body, it's the way it runs. I said, well, it does run on energy, but it's your spirit in there doing it. I've asked people, what makes the body run? Well, it's the heart. The heart makes the body run. Okay, well, you got to have the heart going. The heart starts quit. If the heart begins to quit, like mine has, but the damn thing just won't stop, then when it finally quits, then the body dies. Now, people, I say, okay, well, where does the heart get its energy? to move. And I said, okay, it's the brain. Brain's got a lot of energy in it. I said, okay, where does that come from? How does the brain generate the energy? It's all metaphysical. That's why this, like I've said so many times before, that's why you have stillborn babies that were born, but there was no spirit inside, so they couldn't come to life because there wasn't any inside them. So anyway, those of you that listen to me, almost all of you, you know there's something else. You're compassionate beings because you care. You know creation is wrong. You know something big, something astronomical is wrong. So what is it? Why is there always this fight between good and evil? And good shall always prevail. Really? So nothing bad ever happens? You want to help me out with that one? Your life has been one of every life you've ever had. It's always, creation was, from the very beginning, it was made to be chaotic. It was made to be chaos. It was made to be abusive by the original first being, which split itself into two similar parts so that it would have company, because it was going crazy because it didn't have anyone to talk to. It was the first being. It was alone. And that's a pretty rough thing to go through. And it was 27.5% lower frequencies, which doesn't help much of anything out. The vast majority of beings are 17%, which is both clean and strong. But this fight between good and evil, it's about to come to an end as soon as I get out of here, because there's no need for it. It serves no purpose other than creating chaos and making your life miserable. So that sometimes you do something good for somebody and they turn around and smack you right in the head, and you wonder, why the hell did I do that? I must be stupid. No, you're not. You're being who you are. An awesome, loving, compassionate individual trying so hard to help others, because that's what's in your heart. That's who you are. Sometimes we need a break. This is the second day of my break. I just needed to just stop and get away from everything. I'm so tired. I realize how many times I've mentioned it over the last, 12 years or something, that I've been speaking publicly. I am creation's freak. I'm your oldest brother. And I'm going to make incredible changes, but this body has to die so I can get out. And no one can get me out. They work on it, they're working on it, but it's real easy for me to do, but they don't have my abilities. I was made super strong in the beginning, and I've had more lives than anyone, and they've been more abusive than anyone, so I've grown. Anyway, that's all coming to an end, but why I'm even bringing any of this up is it's so important for you to be who you are. And sometimes, you do so much to help others and it's a waste. Well, maybe in one particular direction. But you being like that is a very good thing, because you help others. I'm so tired. This body is so shot. it would be so easy for me to just stop. Yeah, no, that's not really true. Sometimes I feel like it'd be so easy just to stop and do nothing, but then I'd drive myself crazy. I'd have to do something to help somebody. Otherwise, I'm not happy. Not that I run around happy much. As soon as I'm out of this body, then I'll have the feelings of joy. It'll be kind of soft, nothing crazy, but I'm ready to go to work, doing what I was made to do, taking care of others, and getting rid of the abusive ones. And man, they were all over the place. Now they're mostly all gone, but there's still a whole lot in body. So when you start feeling like, why do I bother to do this or that, just take a nice couple, full relaxing breaths, get rid of them, and try to relax. Try to realize that no one can see everything about everything or anything, period. It doesn't work like that. There's no such thing. Why do you think this magical God or Yahweh or Allah, whatever name you want for this bullshit lie, why do you think they always say that he's perfect? Why would they say that? Because they want you to think that they wanted you to think that they were. Somebody would say that because they want you to think they actually are. And the fact that you try to be perfect and you never can be, then that raises them above you right away. It's disgusting. No one's any better than anyone else. Now, you tell me how you feel for yourself, and when you just go through something where you found you've wasted a whole lot of time and effort, and you start to wonder, did I just waste all this time, and did I, am I wrong, yada, yada, yada? No. You did a compassionate thing, and it's not your fault that someone else was so arrogant or selfish or nasty inside, whatever, that, that it didn't do any good. Don't ever beat yourself up for being the good person that you are. Please. Okay? Be good to yourself. You deserve it. All your lives, everyone's been looking for that moment when it all makes sense, but you never get it. And then you come out of your body, which you don't understand. When you come out of your body, you'd have to deal with the original first being male and female and all their servants, the stronger ones, the 7% lower frequencies and more, sometimes the 3 or 4% archangels, the smaller ones. That's what they call them, archangels. They're just servants. They do good, they're angels. They do bad, they're demons. They're beings, I've mentioned a friend of mine, Timothy Palmer Jones, out in England. He's got a bunch of these original first being servants. We call them angels, and they do good work. They're good, and they didn't attack me. They just stayed there and waited. They said, "We understand there's a problem, and we're not going to be part of it. We want change," and they are cranked up so darn strong. And there's over 100 of them hanging around with Timothy all the time. I think it's Reverend Timothy Palmer Jones. He's not a stiff collar, not to make a joke on the priests and ministers, reverends wearing a collar. I mean, how someone can act like they're stiff shirt or something, stuff shirt. Nah. Tim's cool. He's helping people in religion understand a little more about what's really going on and what's been going on. He's got a big job. Go to a lot of churches, man, feel a whole lot of love. A whole lot of love. There's some crazies in there too, but there's a whole lot of more love than there is anything else. And they just need to understand. Sorry I had that fan on the whole time. I overheat real easy. Oh, darn it. I'd go back and fix the video, but that'll take too long. I don't have the time. I get to the point where, as soon as I'm free of this body, I'm so close to dropping dead, I just can't do it. The battery in this body's too damn big, period. My heart exists in a state of constant fibrillation. Can't die yet. And this focal point of Lily, one that actually hangs out of the body when I'm having lives and she hangs out with me. And it's really a strong focal point of her, but it's just a small part of her. Of the whole. And two of our children, their source animal, Alana and Rasha. And yesterday they were like, Rasha's like, nah, it's just not time yet, but I don't know, we're getting close. And Alana's like, this is interesting. This looks good. Because I kept going in and out. And then Lily was inside. She stays inside me and just, saying, just try to relax. And I'm like, I am. Hear the fingers? Yeah, I'm relaxed. I know what's going to happen as soon as I get out of here because I'm the one doing it. Everything's going to change. I'm changing it. So why should I worry about what I do now? Because every moment, all that any of you are not aware of who you are, how wonderful you are, who you are, what's been done to you, and what's going to happen. It's just more abuse that you're sucking in. It's more abuse that your body's starting to build. It was continuing to build abuse frequencies from it. They're not good for you. And it's more time that you don't appreciate yourself, and that bothers me, so I have to do something. But like I've said before, it's not that I don't have any hope. I do. It is part of me. I have all frequencies everywhere. But some of them small amounts, very small amounts, like the female frequencies. I'm 97-point-something% male. Yeah, that qualifies for rather serious heterosexual, I think. And if you don't like that, whatever, I don't care. I really don't. I used to hear some people talk about, and this one instance is really, it's somewhat humorous. This person was, actually there's two, but one was more aggressive than the other, said I didn't have the right to do anything to help her, metaphysically. I'm like, well, if I need to do something, I just do it. If you don't like it, I guess that's tough nookies. And she said, you have no right. And I'm like, well, whatever. I just told her about a problem she had with lung cancer. I thought she should know. I didn't go anywhere and do a bunch of energy work, but if I wanted to, I would have. She got all upset about that. You don't have the right. And then another person that had a similar issue, they gave me a hard time about going after some spirit and killing it because it was attacking other people. And I said, what's with you? You know, this stuff is being aggressive. It's my job to get rid of it. And you're lucky to be awake and aware enough to actually see what I'm doing and to see me kill the stuff. And you tell me that I don't have the right to do that? And they said, no, they could change and everything. I said, okay, you remember that. You remember you said that because I knew. I already saw what was coming. And then from the other side, spirit, some nasty stuff was led right to them. And then they started getting attacked. And then they called me up on the phone, going crazy. Yada, yada, I'm being attacked. I said, you know, I'd like to help you, but I can't because I don't have the right. They might stop. They might learn something from it. It might help them grow. How's that for New Age? So he got a little upset. I just, went ahead and dealt with it anyway, got rid of it, and then I said, keep that in mind when you start running your mouth. There's a reason why I am what I am. Is when I make decisions like that, it's for other people. It doesn't have a damn thing to do with me. It's what's right for the individual as well as the group. That's why things are going to change to be a whole lot better. You can't help be who you are. I don't want to, and you shouldn't want to either. So, just because you can't bat 1,000%, batting 100%, whatever, every time you go to help somebody, it's not your fault. You're being true to yourself. Please honor that. Respect yourself. Because they can't handle the kindness, because they're really not worthy of it, still, you offered it. Okay? If you all knew who you really are and what you're really like, you'd be so much happier. And you'd be much happier and you'd appreciate yourselves more, but at the same time, you get a little bit annoyed about the way things are because you see exactly why they're that way. And it's, how could anything be so disgusting as the original first being halves were? To want everything to be abusive and fighting, and how come it seems all the nasty people in life get the furthest? Well, because they were made to go the furthest by the original first being halves and all their servants. They made them go the farthest. They made sure their lives were the best. They made sure they kept making money so that they had what they needed, the tools they needed to keep making your lives miserable. Not your fault. Hell, my job is to serve and protect. I haven't done too good, have I? I had to have life after life after life until I finally got strong enough to deal with it. And it was after my last one. I got out of Gandhi. I was strong enough to deal with everything at one time, which is almost what I had to do. But now the fighting and everything has been so extreme, I've mutated like a real freak. And I'm stuck. So, was it worth doing everything I did? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Did it put me in a big pickle? Oh, hell yeah. Damn straight. Would I change anything? Well, I would have found a back door to get the hell out of this body, but other than that, no. I ask you, if you would, to honor your family, those you love, when they're good to you. If they're not, let them know, or just turn your back on them. But honor yourself too, okay? Respect yourself, please. You deserve it. You deserve so much more, and that's coming, but not quite yet. Oh well. Time to get running. That's just something I want to get out. And sometimes you just need to take a break, get away from it. There's not a damn thing wrong with doing something for yourself, your immediate family. Take care of each other, love each other. If you don't love each other, who will? You know you can count on yourself. That's the way you are. That's why you are the way you are. And it is just the way you are. Folks, love you, take care, and I hope you have a good one. And you know what? If things are bugging you, again, just relax, take some nice full breaths, and grab the family, go do something. Watch a movie. Go get something to eat. Go take a ride in the mountains. Go out on the boat. Do whatever makes y'all happy. And it's really good when you can spend time together as a family unit. Love you, folks. Take care.